Hi, this is the first phase of the lunar calendar, and we are going to continue our planting from what we have done in the past. If you remember, the last time when I made this video, I had planted root vegetables and I only had radish seeds, and that's what I had planted. Some of them have sprouted, which I'll show you, and some of them have not, which is very natural when you're dealing with heritage seeds. These are the two beds that I'm going to plant today. The one which is right in the corner, which is bed A, and then the next one, which is bed B. And I have here with me my planting chart. If you remember, each of these columns, they represent each of these beds. I have got 6 here, 3 this side and 3 this side. The one in the corner is A, the one right here, this one is B. And I know in each of these cells or each of the squares in the beds what I'll be planting. So I have written them, and don't worry about reading these. It's I don't know if they are visible, lots of spelling mistakes, but I know what they mean. And how did I get this information? How do I know which of these plants will go in each square? That is through a chart that I have, which is provided to all our customers, which takes into account things like seasons, not just lunar planting. Of course, we plant by the moon, but it's not just lunar planting that matters. So things like seasons. This is winters. This is today is the 3rd of Jan. Bangalore is not that cold, but this is generally winters. So we will be planting stuff that grow in winters, and luckily in Bangalore everything grows in almost all seasons. So it's just that I'm not going to plant any summer crops right now. So companion planting, about square feet gardening. As you can see, that the beds are divided into squares with the strings, the green colored strings, and of course succession cropping. Now, since this is the first time I'm planting these beds, they are all empty, as you can see. So succession cropping will not apply at this moment, but once these plants would have grown, I would not just randomly plant anything. So that's how we do the planting. And today it's already 6 o'clock almost, and before the sun goes down, I want to finish planting these two beds. And before I plant, let me show you the status of the radish seeds that we planted last time. There you can see some of these. I had planted 4 in each square feet, and some of them have actually sprouted and some of them have not. And since we are dealing with heritage seeds and not hybrid seeds, this is a natural occurrence. What I have learned from this experience, based on the seeds that I had planted, is that I should put more seeds. I was putting 2 each in each of these. So if I'm planting 4 in each square, in each hole that I had made with my fingers or the pen, I had put in 2 seeds each. Now next time onwards, I'm going to plant more than 2, maybe 4 or 5 at a time, and so that at least I have a better germination rate. In certain cases, you will notice there are 2 which have sprouted in the same place, and if you're planting more than 1 seed, that is bound to happen. So what are we supposed to do? It might feel cruel, or you might not like doing it for the first time, but you have to thin them out. So what I'll do, I'll not pull them out, I'll take a pair of scissors and cut off the one which is weaker. And in this case you can clearly see which is weaker, the one which is behind. The one in the front is stronger and has a better head start. So I'm going to sacrifice the other one, so that this one has better a better chance of growing. So this is what has come out of it. We have quite a few sprouts, and some of them have not sprouted, and that is not a problem. It is quite natural. In the next third phase of the moon, I'm going to come back and plant more radishes. So this will also give me a continuous harvest. Otherwise, if they all grow at the same time and suddenly have so there are 8 here, so 8 into 4, 32 radishes, I won't know what to do. So this is also, it's not a bad thing. So that's how we do the planting. Now I'm going to plant the rest of these. And today, since this is the first quarter of the moon, first phase of the moon, the new moon phase, I'm going to plant leafy vegetables. And what I have with me is spinach, coriander, red amaranthus, and cabbage and cauliflower, which also comes under leafy vegetables. And none of these plants have a bad companion except the cabbage and the cauliflower, in which case the tomato is a bad companion. So they are fairly good companions to all other plants. And since there's no tomatoes here that I'm planting, So that's not going to be a difficult issue. And for each of these plants, I know how many of these seeds that I have to plant. So that's what I'm going to do right now. Okay, so I'm done. I've planted two of these beds today, and I think I'll go home and check how long the recording has happened. That'll kind of give me an idea about how much time I have spent. It says 6:49 on the watch, so I probably would have spent about 50 minutes, including planting 38 squares. And since we are planting herbs today, we plant more per square feet, so that kind of increases the amount of time you spend. But typically, I'm setting up the entire garden right now, so it is obviously taking time. Later on, when once you have a functioning garden, you won't be spending so much time, because most of your squares will be filled with plants already. And the reason I'm not planting everything, all these beds together, is because I want a continuous harvest of vegetables. I don't want to be left with a bunch of vegetables suddenly, and then there are periods where I don't have anything. So that is why I plant a few at a time. And yeah, I guess that's it for today. And one more point I would like to mention. See, the last radish that was planted, if you remember the video, that happened about 2 weeks back. And in the last 2 weeks, I watered it only once. I watered it immediately after planting the seeds, just like I did today. And I did the same thing with the radishes. And then after that, after 3-4 days, from what I remember, I had watered it once. And if you remember how, I'll put the picture again. If you remember how the sprouts were looking, they were looking quite healthy. They were definitely not water starved. So these self-watering gardens are a boon in that sense. So I would have come to the terrace in the last 2 weeks. Today is the third time. So these are extremely low maintenance gardens. Thanks for watching.